Good morning, everyone. We are out here picking some berries. We have a little Saskatoon berry bush on our yard. It came with the property, and we didn't really know what it was, but kids really love it. So, yeah, we get to come out here, pick some berries, and I thought it would be fun to just show you around my garden because I haven't done that yet at all on this property, and this is our first garden of the year. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She said she wants to show you her garden. Oh look, my chickens. Maybe I'll show you them first. Some of them got out this morning and I just kind of let them out, but maybe I should put them back because their friends kind of miss them. Hello. Hi guys. We do have a hawk nest over there, so I should really put you guys back. Oh, but you guys look so good out here. I love the look of free range chickens, but they're just staying around here, so I'm gonna open this and see if they want to come back. Hey guys. Wanna come back in here with your friends? Hey Arya, can you move out of the way so that way they feel safe enough to come in here? Oh, you guys are beautiful. Our little rooster has, we're thinking it's a vitamin B12 deficiency. I don't know, maybe you guys know a little bit better. We're like first time chicken owners, but he's got curly toes. So we've got tape on his toes right now to try to kind of fix that, but we might be getting him some vitamins and stuff to help him out with that. Nope, other way. Hey, don't pick at me. Don't pick at me. What do you think you're doing? In you go. Okay, I think that's it.
So this is my garden. Got some tomatoes here, right here, in my garden. They'll be there, but that's fine. But I hope if I plant something that bugs can eat it, I hope they don't because I really love my garden and I hope they get some vegetables. And so I got a wildflower. But I also got some of these berries that I picked them already. Some of them. And yeah. So these are some wildflowers. See, they bloomed in white flowers. I got these things right here. I got some chamomile. And I got these that are got more chamomile. And I got this big thing.
Tomato.
Yeah, tomato. And I got this sunflower. This, I hope no one eats it. So I just carrying around a basket eating berries. So yeah, and I got this plant, which is what is it?
Those are potatoes.
I got these potatoes. So yeah, let's go see my mom's garden. Oh, there are poor kitties there. So my mom got some tomatoes, and there's just a little pathway. She got some tomatoes, some onions, like really big, and then she also got a huge sunflower, like it's so big. Well, yeah.
Hey guys, it's a couple hours later. I had to go inside because my daughter Addie, she pooped, so I had to change her diaper, and then and then she wasn't very happy, so I had to, kind of stay inside for a little while. Now she is napping, and Aria is doing some ballet. Aria's been really into ballet lately. I don't really even know how, but yesterday I put on some YouTube videos of how to teach kids how to do ballet, and now she loves it. And so that's what she's doing right now. She really wants me to sign her up for ballet, but I think this is what we'll do for now. So yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll show you my garden. So we'll go over here first. This is honestly probably my favorite part of the garden, just because I love raised beds, and there's no weeds. Well, barely any weeds. Everything just kind of worked together very nicely. I kind of just put a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Got a cabbage here, got some beans there, chamomile. This was supposed to be my chamomile bed. I had a little bit extra of other things, so I just put some onions there, sunflower here, and then I planted carrots along here. So far it doesn't look like a lot popped up, but a couple. And then I planted some carrots over there, which also doesn't seem like really anything is popping up. I also planted carrots over here, which I don't know if they're gonna do anything. And then there was some carrots popping up over here. See, right over there. But then it got really, really, really hot, and then I think they just kind of all died. So that kind of sucks, but I did water them, but I don't think they'll make it. Yeah, we got a little birdhouse here, which is just super cute. It does suck though, because those white moths are coming out now, so there is eggs on here. So I might have to come with a tape or whatever and try to get them off before they damage this, because it's just so pretty. It's a little bit damaged there, but I really want cabbage. I also, this year, chamomile is full of aphids, but I think they're pretty easy to get rid of. We've got aphids, and then there's ants on there, which is apparently ants protect aphids or something like that. I don't know exactly the whole thing, but we're gonna have to deal with those because I want chamomile, and I'm gonna have to come harvest these. I harvested a couple, and then that's how I realized I had aphids, because I just got bugs all over my hand. We got our tomatoes over here. Actually, this trellis is tomato. Actually, I think there's a cucumber here too. Cucumber, tomato, cucumber, tomato, cucumber, tomato, cucumber. That's kind of the plan here. The tomatoes are kind of bushing out like crazy though, so hopefully we can still make room for the cucumbers. So the way I designed my garden space was that it was going to be one bed here, one there, and one there. So it would be a pathway all along the middle here, and then a pathway along the middle here. So that I think they would be 8x4 beds each. And then I just kind of planted random things in every one of them. So I got some kale here, and I got some peppers and basil. Different kinds of basil. I don't know which ones. I think that's a cinnamon basil. But I got some bell peppers, jalapeno peppers, some cayenne peppers. I think that's probably these ones, the newest ones there. And then I got my onions here, beans, some garlic, some grass. I'm gonna have to come and pick that up. Oh yeah, and then there's also lavender. I planted one of my lavender plants here because I had a bunch. And then just some dill. This obviously needs to be pulled. This is calendula, so I'm gonna make a lot more calendula salve, which is really good for skin things. And a lot of people who I've given calendula salve to a couple years ago they said it's really helpful and they really love it. So I'm excited to make more of that. This year is my first year planting potatoes, so there's some potatoes here. And I also, I had some extra. This is our compost pile. This is where our compost is. And so I just planted some in here. That's all like weeds and stuff, so whatever, but we'll be getting some potatoes from here. And over here, these my sister had some mint. So I grabbed some and I planted them here, and obviously they're not doing so good, but you know, look at that. It's coming back. It's coming back, and this one's still green, so hopefully the roots will be like established in here, and then I'll just have a bunch of mint because I want a lot of mint. This was just stuff that was like volunteered from the stuff that I grew from previous years. Then we got some zucchini here. I actually tried planting these like 2 times already. I started seeds, planted them too early, it's too cold, they died. And then I started some more and I planted here and here. And I think I planted one there too. And that one died. And that's another calendula plant. This is amaranth, which this is pretty cool. It's turning like green. It started off like just this color, and now it's getting green to it, which is really cool. Never seen this before, so that's cool. We got some more peppers in this bed. Probably a lot of jalapenos, I think. Onions, garlic, celery. This I'm planting for the first time too. And then carrots. Ooh, look at that. The little swallowtail caterpillar. Aww. That's beautiful. I'll share my plants with you. Just don't eat them all, okay? And my carrots. There's another one! Oh, and another one. Now I'm a little bit nervous. They're going to eat them all, aren't they? Well, hopefully I can harvest the carrots before they do that. I'll have to keep an eye on that. But I would love for you to be a butterfly. Oh, another one. That's pretty cool. I got some more tomatoes here. I think I got some cherry tomatoes, sun gold cherry tomatoes, and then some early girl tomatoes. I don't remember which ones are which, but we got some tomatoes here growing, some more there. They're kind of just like sprawling everywhere. I haven't really been keeping up with pruning. I just kind of tie them onto the trellis now, so yeah, hopefully I'll get a lot of tomatoes. And I got some more onions here, just kind of like spread out everywhere. And then some beets. I harvested a couple yesterday. Ooh, and my zinnias. My zinnias are growing. I've heard that like you're supposed to cut them here, but I feel like I don't want to do that. That's kind of scary. Oh, and then I got a couple more here. And this is Arya's garden, like she showed you. Just like random stuff in there. And then we got our berry patch. That's kind of like, if you go over here, the chickens. Oops. So the plan is from here to there, we want to do like a fence, either a fence or like some sort of plants as a fence. And then we want to have an arbor here with like roses, and then it will go into kind of like the garden space. So this will be our berry patch. It's not like completely done, obviously. I think our plan is to put mulch here eventually, but we'll see. But we've got our berries. We've got these two are blackberries that we got from John's sister, and I think they said they were wild blackberries, so I don't know, but and then these ones we just got from a local nursery. They are thornless blackberries, I believe. And then here's a golden raspberry. This one we got last year already, and then we kept on cutting it back, and then it got flooded and it kept on dying, but it's coming back, so that's pretty cool. Is there anything planted here? No, that's just whatever. But our plan is to kind of have a row of raspberries here as well, And then that right there is a gooseberry, and then we'll have rows of gooseberries if they multiply. I don't know if they do. We'll see. Maybe you guys know. If not, then we'll have to maybe go buy more or something, or save seeds. I don't know how that works. And then here's just red raspberries, so we're gonna have a row of red raspberries there as well. And then I think what our plan is for this space is to have raised beds one day, but we'll see when that happens. Obviously, a lot of things just cost money, and this is quite a bit of space for now. This is where I have my kale and cabbages, and it's kind of like a jungle in there. Ow. It's fine. I'll show you. It's actually really cool because you don't really see it, and then all of a sudden, like, you open it up, and then, like, boom, just plants everywhere. Like, it's crazy. I think this is garlic. Put this. Pull that up. I think this is actually plantain. That's pretty good for, like, bug bites, I think. And then we got a bunch of kale there. Yeah, that's, like, huge. And then this different kind of kale. And then there's grass. And then there's also cabbage. So I'm going to show you guys that. And I'm hoping that the butterflies won't get in here. Oh my goodness, look, it's like a full cabbage already. That's crazy. That's actually awesome. I haven't actually seen this in like a very long time. It's huge. I don't know, am I supposed to harvest that already? I maybe should before the butterflies like get in there and then destroy it all. You right there, get out of my garden. Go. You're pretty, but leave. Yep, see, they're trying to get in. And they can, because it's really not all that well done. I'm gonna do that. I should have harvested. I have like kale growing like in quite a different places, and I haven't really been using a lot of it. And I probably should have harvested everything that I had already before this week, because like so far it's like almost the end of June, and so far we've had like pretty mild weather. Like highs of like 26, maybe 27 in like the hotter days. And so my kale's been doing good, and we haven't had any like of those like moths coming around until this week. This week it started to get like really hot, like highs of like 36. This is Celsius, by the way. And so now I probably should have like harvested the kale before when it was colder, because they do better in cold weather and they taste better in cold weather. And now the cabbage moths are here, and they're gonna, you know, destroy everything once the worms hatch and eat everything. So I'll probably just harvest them, and then if they want to like, I won't like pull them out. I'll just like cut them off, and then they might grow back later on, and by that time maybe the moths will be gone and it'll be cooler weather again, and then I can harvest them in the fall. Trying to think of what else I need to show you guys. I don't know. Ooh, this is actually something that's pretty cool to show you. I don't know if you saw that little thing right there. That I'm gonna pick up because that is garbage. Anyway, this right here is a fig tree. And I am really excited about this, but also really nervous. This is my first fruit tree that I've ever grown. So far it looks like it's doing good, but you know, it is summertime. I'm a little bit worried about winter. So we're gonna have to like mulch that in and cover it up, I think, for winter time so it doesn't die. But we love figs. You can get these like dried organic figs from Costco, and those are like one of our favorite snacks. So if we can get a lot of figs from this tree and then dry them ourselves, I think it's going to be really good. I have never actually had a fresh fig before. I don't know, they probably taste really good, but I've never had them fresh before, so I want to try that. And so we'll see. I actually don't know how long it should take. I'm guessing a couple years for us to actually get figs, but you know, it's nice to have it started so that way we can get them sooner. If you don't start anything, then you'll never get anything, right? So yeah, we got our chicken coop there, which reminds me, I have to put some sort of plants in there. What do you guys think with these things right here, these little planters? what kind of plant should I put in there? I don't know. What do you think would look good? Do like flowers or greenery, things that like go down or something? I don't know. Could you guys give me some suggestions for that? And then we had a bunch of like weeds and stuff popping up here. So this is milkweed. And so we just like when John cut the grass, he kind of cut around it because we want it for the monarchs. So hopefully we'll get some around here. But yeah, and over here, we are pretty sure this is a walnut tree because I think there was like a really big walnut tree here before because there was like walnut shells everywhere. But then I guess I cut them down. And then this is growing back. So I looked it up and it said walnut. So what do you guys think? Is this a walnut tree? How long does it take for them to like produce walnuts? Because I don't know, that's pretty cool. That's a walnut. This was like a huge mess. I don't know if I showed a video of it. I feel like I did, or maybe I just took a video. But those are mulberry trees. They're white mulberry trees, and that one doesn't seem to be doing so good. And so I don't know. But there was like a huge like vining mess everywhere. So we're like slowly clearing this out. We're probably still going to be planting things in here because I think I like the look of that, like just kind of like bordering it off and then having the tree there, maybe some other like berry bushes or something that's pretty but also like useful, herbs maybe. Yeah, let's go look at the mulberry tree because I'm curious to see if anything's actually producing. Oh yeah, see? Yep, yeah, we've got mulberries. But are they actually ready? Because they are white. They're not. Yeah, they are soft. Mulberries actually kind of gross me out a little bit. Like, yeah, I don't know. There's little bugs on there. Every time they're tiny, tiny, tiny little like things that just kind of like move around. They look like tiny little worms, but they don't move like worms. You know, I don't know. Maybe I can try to get a video of them. They're on my chamomile too. I don't really know what they are. I've tried looking it up. Have different like names for them. I think they're like babies of some sort of thing. But anyway, I want to try it. I really do. And I know if I just don't like think about it, I'll like do it. It's fine. But every time, you know, when we go for walks sometimes, and like there'll be like wild mulberry bushes, like or trees everywhere, and then so like John will just take them and eat them, give them to the girls, eat them, but then I'll like eat some, and then I'm like, oh, there are bugs on here. That's gross. And then I just can't do it. I know it's not that like bad, like it's not really gonna kill me, but still. I want to try them though. I do want to try them. Look at that. Have anyone ever had white mulberries before? Looks kind of weird. They're very sweet. They're actually very sweet. They just don't. I feel like they don't have that tartness that I kind of like. But they're ready. I didn't even like. I haven't actually been out here and like looking at them for a very long time. So yeah, I'm gonna have to tell John about this. Yeah, we can make some mulberry pie or something. And then we got this apple tree over here. This was also on the property, and got some apples on there. Last year, though, a lot of the apples just kind of fell off. So I don't know exactly what was going on, if there's like disease or something. But I did try an apple before it fell off, one that didn't have too many bugs in it. And it was really sweet. It was a really good apple. Oops, sorry. Oh well. And then we get to the front of our property. Hey, Azula. Hey, Azula. Come here. This is Azula. Yeah. Yeah. Where's Zuko, huh? Where's Zuko? There's some lavender. Lavender there, lavender there. Thought I planted some there too, but I don't know. Where is my little Zuko? Hi. You're a cutie. And then we got our green stalk over here, which is not doing so good. I should water and maybe like fertilize, but I got a cabbage up there. I got yarrow. We just came back from last year. I planted it last year, but it never flowered. I don't know if that's like normal for yarrow, but because it is a perennial. But I'm gonna have to do something with this because it is medicinal and I want to learn more about it and use it for what it's meant to be used for. And I got some mint and oregano. So I want to dry a lot of this stuff too. This I want to use for a lot of like iced teas, like iced like mojitos kind of, but you know, just no alcohol. And this I want to dry some up. I know it's like very medicinal too, and for culinary purposes, obviously. And I got some dill here and basil. But you know, everything in my green stock doesn't seem to be working all like doing so good. But I'm just guessing that it's because I'm not fertilizing enough, and it's kind of like a container garden, right? So it's always a lot of things that could go wrong. Got some cilantro there, and this is a lemon thyme. This stuff smells really good. When I bought this at the nursery, they had like planters that had like, it was like a strawberry lemonade planter or like pot or whatever, and it had strawberries in it, it had lemon thyme, it had lemon basil, I think, mint, maybe, was it something like that? I don't know. Or no, yeah, it was a strawberry mint. So I was so tempted to buy that, but I was like, no, I would rather just have all those different plants separately and then just grow them myself, right? We don't have strawberries though, and I didn't buy everything else, but I bought this lemon thyme, and it's very good. It just smells really good. Thank you guys for joining me in my garden tour, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye.